And we are live. It's your favorite insurance agent, Darnald Jr., and this is Finlit Live. This is the show where we talk about personal finances, but we actually have a special episode coming up today because we have a major event that's happening at the end of this year, and the guest wants to come on and advertise it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get All right. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and bring on our guest, Tracy Thompson. Hey, Tracy, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you? Glad to be here again.
Yeah, thanks for coming back on the show. You have a very, very special event coming up. But before we dive into that, go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you up to? And where are you from?
Oh, well, my name is Tracy Thompson, definitely from Houston. I am the CEO of a few companies. Tracy Thompson Speaks, Victoria Office Solutions, T Consultant, Tia, T Home Loans. I do a lot. I am a serial entrepreneur, and I am a good supporter and an educator in the community.
You missed one of the most important titles you have is philanthropist. You are a giver. You love to give back, and that's what this whole event is about. So appreciate you for putting this on. But without any further ado, what is the Circle of Excellence Extravaganza that's coming up?
So it is definitely an event that I put on. This is my second year doing it. We want to support and highlight some of our unsung heroes in the community, people that are doing things in the community that is grinding and hustling like myself that are not being recognized. So we wanted to bridge the gap and bring our serial entrepreneurs with our nonprofits together to be able to give back to the community. And this year, we're doing more of a fundraiser gala where some of the proceeds are going towards one of our toy drives and back to school drive for this year. So I'm so excited about that.
That's exciting. Well, let's talk about the origin. I always love these stories. What inspired you to start the first gala last year and then continue it for this year?
Well, so I got laid off with corporate America about 3 years ago, and I decided that I was going to retire corporate America. Like I was never going back to corporate America. They didn't appreciate me. So that being said, Christmas parties are like one of the favorite things that I really loved in corporate America. And I missed that. So I was like, okay, so what can I do to kind of bring that back? I have the capability. And then plus I do have a lot of mentees that I have mentored and helped them start their business. I also do have a nonprofit. So I was like, okay, well then let's highlight some of the people that's doing things in the community. You have people that's out here that's braids hair that people don't know anything about. They help the people in the community. They do free haircuts. They do a lot of things that people don't know. So I was like, well, hey, why not just put two and two together and we just enjoy ourselves so we can actually dress up for the holidays.
Excellent. And what were some of the highlights or the most memorable moments from last year's event for you? It's probably a blur from the organizer's perspective.
Well, of course, we had a lot of hiccups, but nobody's seen it but me. But some of the highlights were just having people. A lot of people came in from out of town. I actually got honored through my mentees, and I didn't even know it. So it's a 4-course meal. People were all dressed up. Just the optics. I mean, everything was just really good. I really did enjoy it. So wanted to kind of step it up a little bit this year. So taking it to a different level. But last year, because I did it and I did have a little help, but I wanted to pull it off pretty much by myself in a sense. I did have a team, but not as much as I have a team this year. So, basically, every year you just try to, go a little bit harder every year. So, I mean, it was just good. It was, we did party after we did the awards, and then one of the good highlights is that my principal that I had 30 something years ago, he got the Lifetime Achievement Award. So he came and that was such an honor to me. And he spoke on my behalf. So.
Oh, that's awesome. It's really good. It's like a blast from the past and get to recognize them for the tribute that they played into your life, which is awesome.
Yes.
So nice. So how big was the event last year?
We had about So we had vendors. And so you're able to come and shop a little bit, like you can shop at the beginning. We had unlimited drinks. So if you're a drinker, hey, we did accommodate. We did toast in the next year. So everybody was able to do a toast. So we had about close to 125 people last year. So we're looking to have hopefully double that. And then every year we're just going to double that number. So that's kind of the goal.
Oh, that's exciting. I
Yeah,
know
it was fun.
you picked a lot of special people this year to honor. You want to announce who you picked as far as the recipients?
Yeah, so some of the ones, of course, one of them is Chantel. Chantel Johnson is one of them. I've been on Chantel for a long time. Chantel is a grinder like myself. I mean, she dibs and dab in a lot of different things. And also, we also share some of the similarities as well, because I was also a step parent and she is also as well. So she's done a lot of things for me before I started doing some things. And so I've just been supporting her, and she's one of them as well. I definitely have, Chantel said hi. So she's on here. So she's awesome. And then I also have a tax preparer that I'm honoring. One of the guys that he's going to be doing at our meet and greet. He's going to be doing a listening party. His name is Antonio Buscarando. He played in Power season 1 and 2, so he will be honored. We have Amanda Stapp that was on this morning. Amanda, me and her, did this. We grinded in the streets for years before she became a GM for 102.5. So she'll be honored as well. Yeah, I think I said it right this time, Mimi. Antonio Viscarando. I think I said it right. So we're honoring a lot of different people this year, opposed to last year. So we have some good hosts coming. We have the Salt and Pepper Gang. We have Helen Hadnot. She's one of the people that's going to be doing the red carpet. We also paired up with a wonderful team this year, which is Kyra Lee. She's the founder of Local Black Marketplace. She's also my branding manager. Shamik Montgomery is the PR. And then Akila Twitty is my assistant, the person that handles all the contracts and emails and stuff like that. So my team is awesome. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, they set up these interviews and did all my branding, and I'm just so excited.
You weren't lying. Sounds like you really are doing it big this year.
I am. Yeah, I am. I'm excited about it.
And so talk a little bit more about the fundraiser. Like what is one of the causes you're giving back to this year?
So one of the things I wanted to do this year that I really wasn't able to do last year is that I want to take it back to where I was raised, and that was an Acres Home community. And so we're going to have a back to school plus toy drive. And what I mean by that is that we all know that it's a second semester for these kids, and a lot of them backpacks are not together, and school supplies is gone and all this good stuff. So definitely wanted to make sure we have like our high schoolers to be able to have full backpacks. We are giving away each child that comes, they will get a book, a paperback book, something that they can pick up and read from elementary to whatever age group you are, from elementary all the way up to senior. We're also looking for donations for bikes and toys and stuff like that, because we want to be able to, and the bikes is not just for Christmas, it's also because, people do have to walk them back and forth to school. So we want to be able to give them bikes and a helmet in order for them to do that. And I just want to give back. My ultimate goal is to have a annual worldwide fundraiser and toy drive every year in different states. Now, I might not can be in every state, but I definitely have a representative that will represent me in different states. So next year, we'll be adding each state every year.
Wow. I love it. I love your ambition. I love how you dream big and you don't just talk about it, but you be about it. Like you have all these companies you're in charge of. Hey, you have a nonprofit that you're over And you're obviously doing this major event that's happening at the end of the year.
Right.
So.
And I wanted to add this too. The toy drive is me and my family. So everybody in my family is an entrepreneur. And so the toy drive will be sponsored by TIA, which is my nonprofit, plus all of their companies as well. So it's definitely a family, I guess a family sponsored event, I can say.
Mm-hmm. I bet it feels really good to give back to the community like that.
Yes, yes. I mean, we need to. And I think that that's the whole reason why we're trying to bridge the gap between nonprofits and the business owners, because we need to. If we all come together and bring that back and help with the kids in the school districts and stuff like that with the knowledge that we have, then these are our future. So that's what we need to be trying to practice on. And that's what we need to be doing, teaching them financial literacy, stuff like that, so the kids can be prepared, because we got to be looking for the next president or the next, mayor or the next whatever, right? So we need that. So we need to start doing it now.
Yeah, we need to find a way to get some financial literacy in their hands, because
that's right. We're definitely working on that. So be looking out for that. So we're working on a curriculum for that as well. So
excellent. Well, let's definitely talk and partner together, because I have some other things in the works that I'm not mentioning yet, but it's happening.
Okay. Yes. Well, we definitely do that. Miss Mimi is on here. She's under Chloe Montgomery, but she definitely is the person that I'll probably put you in contact with, so y'all can we can see how we can help each other. So
yeah, and ultimately it's about helping the kids, because they don't teach that in school. They don't teach how money works. It's frustrating. It's just like everybody deals with money, but if they could keep us ignorant on how money works, then guess what? They have control, right?
That's correct. That is
take that control back by educating ourselves, and not just educating ourselves, but applying the education. That's where the rubber meets the road.
That is correct. But it has to start now, though, because you think about it, and I think you might have talked about it. It wasn't like dinner talk when we were younger, right? It wasn't something that we learned. Now, my mom and dad has always been entrepreneurs, but not everybody has been like that. So that's why, we have a lot of entrepreneurs in our family, but it's not something that you talk about. And even now, some of the younger people that are having kids, they don't even know much about that because they wasn't taught. So we have to stop that, that cycle, right? And so we need to educate. And so you're right, we need to get into the schools. So, if the parents aren't being taught from their parents, then the kids can come back and teach their parents. I know that sounds crazy, but they do talk. So like, Mama, did you know this? Or Dad, did you know this? So at the end of the day, we got to help somewhere. But like I said, my mom and dad, they was always entrepreneurs. So we learned from them. So we knew, right? But everybody didn't have that capability.
Yeah. Speaking of mom.
My mom was on here. I see. Hey, Mother.
Awesome. So if you have any questions for Tracy about her event or anything that she's up to, feel free to type in the chat. That's what I love about being live. It's interactive. So it's not just us communicating, but you get a chance to communicate with the guests also. And so while they're doing that, tell us a little bit more about the details of the event. Like, when is it? How can they get a ticket? What are the prices, etc.?
Okay. So the event is December the 7th through the 9th. The 7th is going to be, I believe I think the 7th is going to be, we're supposed to be a meet and greet, but I think we're doing a networking mixer. And then Friday we have a brunch and learn, but actually a branding brunch that we're going to have. And then that night is when we're going to go and have the listening party with Antonio Viscarando. I think I said his name right. So he'll be there, and then he's going to help us speak on at the brunch a little bit. And then the gala is on Saturday. We do have passes that went live, I believe, yesterday. So you can get like a 3-day pass for, I think, $150. So you can go to all the events. We do have payment options. So if you can't, oh, great. I said it right. So if you're not able to buy the full ticket, we have Afterpay. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Afterpay. We have Klarna, and we also have Affirm. And if y'all know me, I'm a realist and I'm very transparent. So if you're like, hey, Miss Tracy, I want to come, but can you break my payment up? Or can you do whatever? Like, a lot of the proceeds, again, is going towards the toy drive. So at the end of the day, We do need the support. We do need the donations and everything to help with the ultimate goal of this event, right? And so if you are a serial entrepreneur like myself, I think the branding class will be wonderful for you. And plus you'll have 2 people that's actually coming down to actually teach the class. And I think it'd be very beneficial. You can go on my website, www.tracythompsonspeaks. And I believe Mimi would actually post that soon. And you can click on that link and you can buy tickets. If you need payment plans, the payment plans are available when you click on that as well. If you want to be a sponsor, we have the biggest sponsorship package for $5,000, but it comes with a lot of perks. And we also have it as low as $125, or you can just make a donation. And so if you just want to come and say, hey, I'm just going to buy a bike, or I'll just send you 50 backpacks with this and that other, or whatever you think that you can give back will be greatly appreciated. And so the tickets are $85. But if you use code winter 2023, then you're able to get 10% off that ticket. And so like, say, for instance, if you did Afterpay or something of that nature, I think it's like $19 every 2 weeks or something like that you have to pay for. So, I mean, it is a benefit. I mean, it's going to be a wonderful event. The award ceremony is usually over by 9:45-ish, but we party until like midnight and a little bit after midnight. So we're going to be partying regardless. So, it's one thing I do like about it too. We all going to tell everybody to bring you some extra shoes because we got a band coming. We have an awesome DJ, and it's just going to be a nice event. I'm excited.
Well, Chloe posted code 2023 to get the discount on the ticket.
Yeah, it's winter 2023. I'm sorry.
Okay, winter 2023.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm definitely going to be at the gala. I'm going to be at the table with Chantel, so super excited to be there. And hopefully you guys could join us. It looks like I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be my first year going, so I think it's going to be amazing. I'm anticipating it. And my wife is going to be there too, so you get a chance to meet her for the first time.
Okay, great. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Absolutely. So any parting words before we hang up for today?
Well, of course, make sure, because y'all know, if y'all seen my episode before, we talked about credit. So I do have my book this time, because last time I did not have it. So go get the book. It teaches you about credit. I definitely have to put that in because that's so important. Make sure you follow me. We're going to be doing a lot of things. My nonprofit is TIA, which is Thompson Enterprise Youth Association, which is pairing up with Tracy Thompson Speaks. Shout out to my team, Kyra Lee with Local Black Marketplace, Shamik Montgomery with C4 Consulting, and Akila Twitty with KB Consultations or Consultants, or don't get me wrong. This is their companies. I'm trying to get it all together. Don't kill me tomorrow when you see me. But shout out to my team. I hope to see you guys there. Again, if you're not able to make it, please just donate. Follow me and you can see my code to get your tickets, or you can just sponsor a child. And if you are somebody that's doing something in the community, like a nonprofit, would love to pair up with other nonprofits, or you're a serial entrepreneur like myself, please reach out to me. We have a lot of things that we have in store next year, and I'm super excited for where God is taking me and taking all of us. So thank you for tuning in and listening to me, and I'll see you at the gala.
Awesome. If you love when people do big things, go ahead and smash that like button. Show some love to Tracy. She did a phenomenal job. And it's only the beginning. She's still got a couple months and to work out the nitty-gritties of the gala, which is awesome. So I appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule. I know it's been a crazy couple of days, and so you don't have to be here, but you are, and I truly do appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So if you got any value out of today, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're on Facebook, if you haven't subscribed to Finlit Live, smash that subscription button, because we come on live every Tuesday night to talk about anything personal finance related. Because guess what? Like we mentioned earlier, they don't talk about this in school. And so I stay in my lane. I've been in insurance for over a decade now. And so that's my expertise. But I know a lot of people, so I'll bring them on the show, interview them live, open it up to you, the audience, so you could get your questions answered. Everything from how to buy a house to how does cryptocurrency work, or how do I budget, things like that. And so that's the purpose of this show. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, and I hope you guys tune in again next week. We have another exciting guest, and I appreciate you guys for getting lit.